welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Danielle Denese, back again with another video. In today's video, I'm just going to show you how I get my eyebrows. It's like a gradient type of faded type of eyebrow. I love this type of eyebrow because it's not too harsh in the inner corners. It's not so distinct and it gradually gets darker. So if you're interested in learning how I actually achieve these eyebrows, sit back, relax, and let's get right into the tutorial. All right, guys, so we're going to jump right into it. First things first, I like to take my favorite eyebrow pencil. Benefits Cosmetic Precisely My Brow Pencil. Looks just like this. I get a shade number 5. Number 5 is like a dark brown, black type of shade. If your hair color is around the color of mine, number 5 should work for you. On one side is actually a retractable pencil. The other end is actually a spoolie, which is like an eyebrow brush. So we're going to go in with that spoolie side. And we're going to just brush our brows in the shape that we want them to be. So this will be step 1. Just brushing our brows in the shape we want them to be. I know so brush them like up and out. Just brush them in the way that you want them to be. Step 2, we're going to go onto the other side and we're going to use the pencil. Now, a little quick disclaimer. I still get my eyebrows waxed or threaded. Reason being, it gives more of a clean slate and it actually saves time when doing your eyebrows. Don't get me wrong. You still can do your eyebrows if they're not freshly waxed or threaded. You can still achieve the look you're going for. It's just going to take a little bit more time because then you just have to make sure you really are precise and good with concealing every little hair that has grown in that you don't want to show. Step 2 is we're going to actually go in and outline how we want our brows to be as well. So I normally go in and start from the bottom and then we go to the top. So we're going to go here. Like I said, I'm just going to create a little outline. And I'm literally just following my natural brow. If you make a mistake, don't worry, because when we get to the cleanup stage, that's the stage where we'll fix any imperfections. Okay, so we're just outlining our brows. Now, I don't know if you noticed, this one is actually thicker than this one. My eyebrow lady messed up and jacked up this eyebrow. So I'm going to actually show you how to fix it. So we're going to try to follow it. And we're going to stop there because I don't want to go straight up. Because as you see, this one doesn't go straight up. It's more of an angle. So we're going to try to mimic that same thing. So we have to make it kind of overdraw in that area. I think that's about close. Close enough. Yeah, that looks about even. And another thing too, they always say that your eyebrows are not twins, they should be sisters. So it's okay if it's a little slightly off. So we're going to just go in and outline this one. I think my arch comes a little bit further down on this one, so we're just going to correct that. So that's really like the wonders in makeup, because you can go in and fix whatever you want. So I think that's pretty much even. They look like sisters to me. Step 3, we're going to start filling in. One thing I don't ever do is I never fill in from the front. Don't touch that front. Start from the back. So we're going to fill in the tail. And we're going to stop about 2/3 of the way. Because this is like a third. This is like a third. So we're going to stop around here. And that's it. Same thing on this side. I'm trying to make sure that they're even. I think this side comes down a little bit more. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. And again, we're going to stop about 2/3 of the way, which is around here. Step 4, we're going to fill this part in. Because I know you're wondering, like, so how are we going to fill in this part? this is how we're gonna go into our spoolie, and we're gonna move that product and brush it forward. Try to be as light-handed as possible. Don't be too rough, because you might end up brushing off your whole entire brow, and we don't want that. Then this line we're gonna brush up, so we're just kind of fading it in, and then we're gonna brush down, you know, fading it in, and we're not gonna brush through this part. We're not touching the back, and we're gonna fade in the front. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Brush it forward, brush it up, brush it down. We're not going to try to touch the back. So we pretty much have the way we want our brows to be. Now we're going to go into the cleanup stage. So with the cleanup stage, you need a concealer. My concealer of choice is my NC45 by MAC. It looks like a little pot. My color is NC45. Excuse me, it's known as Studio Finish Concealer with SPF 35. Just looks like a little pot. Just opens like this. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite concealer brush, which is my MAC 195 brush. I really like this brush because it has like a double angle. So it really helps you carve out and get under there. So we're going to dip it in the product. And we're going to follow the line and start cleaning it up. So we're going to start here. Clean that brow up. Clean that brow up. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Clean that side up. And clean that side up. Now we have to blend this concealer out. So I typically use two concealer brushes, well, two blending brushes. I use the one that's like a concealer brush. It's called EcoTools. This brush is about 10 years old. When I first started doing my eyebrows, I just went to Walgreens and got a little set. Just a regular second type of concealer brush. And then my second type of blending brush is, I believe this is a MAC 217 brush, and it's just a little small fluffy blender brush. So we're going to go in first with our EcoTools concealer brush. And what I like to do with blending, I blend away from the brows. So we're going to move the bottom down away from the brow. And the top, we're blending up away from the brow. Away from the brow. Same thing here, away from the brow. Away from the brow. And I'm going to go in the second one and just make sure it's really all blended. We're going to take little circular and windshield wiping motions. Oh, another thing too, NC45, the concealer is my exact shade. I know some people like to go in like with a lighter shade at the bottom or a lighter shade all around. I use my exact shade all around. I don't know if you remember from my Thanksgiving getting ready with me, I don't wear too much makeup, so I like for it to match my exact skin color. And then we're gonna go in and blend that side out. And blend that side out. Whatever's left over, we're going to make sure we don't have a unibrow. And just get in there. Now, this next step, we're going to just go back in and see if there's anything that we need to correct. Because sometimes when you blend out, you might make your lines blend out a little bit. Basically, we're just going to go back in and perfect it. Any parts that you want to be a little bit more crisp, you will do that. So, I love my arch to be crisp. So we're going to go back in. I kind of faded out a little bit of that. Go in with that. And we're going to do the same thing with the other side. So we're almost there. We're going to blend out a little bit more in the beginning. And then this next step, which is actually the last step of the eyebrows, and I like to set my brows. So typically, I mean, you can use like a brow setting gel. I use clear mascara, and you can definitely use clear mascara. It is okay. Basically, this part is just whatever way we brushed our natural eyebrows hairs in, we want them to stay. So this is just Maybelline clear mascara. I'm going to just go in with a little bit of product and gently brush it through my actual eyebrow hairs. Gently brush that through, and then that's pretty much it. So I'm going to come in for a closer look. Oh, one last thing. Sometimes I get a little carried away and my ends might be a little too long. So I'm going to just take my straight edge on my rat tail comb so I could give you a guide. So they say that the edge of your nose, the corner of your eye, and whatever line is after that, it should all match. Edge of our nose, the corner of our eyes, and this one's a little too long, so we're just going to get that excess off. The edge of our nose matched up with the corner of our eye. So here we have it. This is the final look. It's like a gradient type of faded type of eyebrow. So I mean, I was getting ready today. I said, let me record this for y'all. Normally what I do is right after I wash my face and I'm setting my edges for the day, my hair for the day, I go in and I do my eyebrow. Another little quick tip too. I know from my personal experience, I don't typically like to moisturize before I do my eyebrows. If I do moisturize, I try to stay away from my eyebrow area. The reason being, I've noticed if you put moisturizer in this area, your eyebrows, it starts slipping and it makes it kind of harder to do. So I would suggest trying to, if you're going to moisturize first, moisturize around the eyebrow area or just wait till your eyebrows are done. Okay, so one more look, and this is just like a faded gradient type of eyebrow. Okay, I hope this tutorial was informative. I hope it was easy to follow. I hope you learned something. Just let me know down in the comment section. What did you think of it? Did you like my tips, my little trick? If you tried it, let me know. Was it easy for you to follow? Just chat with me. Let me know what's going on. Give me some feedback. I want to thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel and watching my videos. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, guys. Bye. Mwah.